The action continues. The let's go situation here. Alexei Deacon going up against a double team. Jeffrey Moore has open access to the bucket. What you saw from that normal replay of that last bit of action was Juan Fernandez actually wanting to dish up the against Master Jaworski. We're crossing the twilight zone. That's an eternity of basketball ahead of us.
Welcome to an eternity of basketball. Eternity of basketball is part of the Globally Ballin Network. And as part of the Globally Ballin Network, there's lots of other shows on the network. You can catch Who the Heck Are We? Their latest episode, episode 49, with Bienve Marañon, the Pinoy football player. Now, recently naturalized. He's going to be playing for the Azcals hopefully soon. So catch that there. Hang Time with Denise Densay. Their guest is Manuel Sumangin, the third latest episode with Denise Densay on Hang Time here on the Globally Ballin Network. You can check out original articles, audio, and video projects, globallyballin.com. That's the website to be, and to follow all them on all their social media. We're on YouTube, except for the last five most recent episodes on AEOB. You can catch the rest of the episodes solely on the YouTube channel of Globally Ballin. So please check that out and subscribe to that channel. Globally Ballin Southeast Asia, you need to follow that. Lots of clips from all the different shows on the network will be posted there. So check that out. Trivia questions as well. We'll talk about that later. Linktree/Globally Ballin. That is the link you need to get to all of that I just mentioned a while ago. So here we are. This is episode 82. 82 na ang ating AEOB. Here we are. I'm Charlie Cuna together with Sid Ventura on the edge dahil naglalaro ang Celtics ngayon. Jay Mercado is with us once again. Baldado pa rin si Noel Zarate. So wala pa siya ngayon. Jay na naman dito. Thanks again, Jay, for being here. Our guest for today, legend ito ng San Beda. San Beda alumnus, played for the Cubs and the Lions. May mga championships yan. Pag-uusapan natin yan mamaya. Kausap ko yung isang alumnus ng San Beda, si Frankie Lim, naging guest na rin natin. Sabi niya, yung isang pillar daw sa San Beda, kanya raw ito. Our guest owns that pillar. Ganun katindi siya. He helped build the structure of what is San Beda right now. Kailangan natin pag-usapan yan. Tsaka trip na trip ko siya nung panahon dahil pangalan niya cool na cool eh. Di ba? Nice name. Nice way to say it. It rolls off the tongue really nicely. Let's bring in our guest right now. His name is Chuck Barreiro. Ayan, all the way from Honolulu, Hawaii. Chuck, welcome to our show, Chuck.
Hey, good morning. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for the invite.
Salamat sa iyong pagdalo rito sa aming show. And I'll have to start the questioning. Obviously, we're going to go down memory lane. As we have in the past episodes, we'll talk about your journey in basketball and in life. My first question is really this. One of the reasons I gravitated towards you, as I became a fan of yours, is because my name's Charlie. So the nickname of Charlie is Chuck. Di ba? The nickname yan. Di ba?
Correct.
Parang sa Charlie Brown, tawag Chuck.
Wala siya.
Okay, it looks like we lost Charlie. Mukhang nag-free si Charlie. Anyway, Chuck, sige. I think what Charlie was trying to get to was yung name mo, Chuck Barreiro. I assume you go by the real name Charles or Carlos or
Raimundo?
No, my
Ayun,
real name though.
Yan, yun na nga. Sorry.
What happened was,
sige.
Growing up, tawa ko ng tawa. I mean, I always have fun, enjoying life. And then my mom just gave me a Chaco. Nagcha-chuckle daw ako parate. So that started everything. So from then on, they called me Chuck.
Okay, so it's the mom. The mom seems
mapalatawa ako noon eh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right. So wala ka talaga, walang Carlos sa pangalan mo, walang Charles, walang
Well, Carlos is one of my cousins.
Okay.
Pero on our side, wala.
So yung Raimundo nga ay naging, what would have been your nickname kung hindi Chuck kaya? Ray, siguro Ray. Raymond.
Or Mon.
Ray or Mon.
Mon, siguro, kung Pinoy, di ba? Pero sige, so now, so at least, ang ganda nung nangyari kasi Chuck Barreiro, it's a very catchy name. And of course, Barreiro. Taga saan ang mga Barreiro, Chuck?
Well, my father is from Ilocos, Baguio actually. Then lumipat sa San Pablo, Laguna. Then somehow they met my mom, which is Nympha Consunhi. And then here we are. Apat kami magkakapatid na lalaki and one girl.
You're related to the Consunhis now, itong DM Consunhi Construction.
DMs,
yes.
DMs, yeah. Mga kamag-anak mo yan.
Yes. Kamag-anak yan.
Okay.
Pero kami ang mga lower side.
Jay,
Hindi kami mayaman.
Coach, coach tuloy. Chuck, paano to? Coach, nagko-coach ka, no? Were you called coach ever?
I did.
Okay, all right.
We'll get to that later. Daanan natin yan mamaya.
Sige. For the gear of comfort na siguro, coach, we'll call you coach, no? So, how did you, how did you start your basketball career? In other words, nung high school ba, player ka na noon? Were you part of the San Meda Red Cubs under Ato Abadolato? Or was it a different
Midgets pa, di ba, coach?
Midgets pa. So elementary.
No. Actually, what happened then? I had a cousin, the late Raul Consunhi Ocampo. Sabi niya sa akin, samahan mo ako. Sabi ko, saan? Try out tayo sa San Beda. San Beda Midget. We're already studying at San Beda. Sabi ko, sige. Since a kid, wala naman kami ginagawa kundi panay laro, patintero, sumpong preso. Sabi ko, sige, try out tayo. So, kaya badulato pa to. So, after that, we went to the tryout. Biglang may board si Ato, put your name, what position, everything. So I asked my cousin, ano lalagay ko sa position? Ano gusto tanong sa akin? Ang gusto mo? Nagdadala ng bola. O sige, point guard. So ayun, nilagay sa akin point guard. So Ato has a system of 3 days of tryouts. Pangalawa, on the first day, okay lang. Feeling our way in. Second day, ganun din, laro. Pero tinanggal ako. Natanggal ako sa tryout. So, my cousin, nakuha yung cousin ko. He played in the midget. And then after that, after a few days, yung coach ng football, lumapit sa akin. Chuck, baka gusto mo maglaro sa football since hindi ka kinuha dyan sa basketball. Sabi ko, sige, okay. Just for fun, just to learn the basic. So, yun. Kinuha na. I played halfback and fullback sa football until mga grade school and then first year of high school noon. And then after that, Ato was Philippine Athletic Youth Association, yung
PAYA.
PAYA was setting up a aspirant division. So si Ato started scrambling kung sino-sino pwede maglaro. So he knew me because I tried out. So I started playing with Ato for Sambeda sa aspirants sa PAYA, and swerte naman nag-champion kami doon.
Pero pwede tayong atras tayo, Chuck. Chuck, atras tayo muna. Your cousin who you tried, di ba you tried out with your cousin sa midgets nga, nakuha siya, ikaw hindi ka nakuha. Di ba? Pero siya ba nag-influence sa'yo para mag-basketball? Or was it someone else who influenced both of you to play basketball earlier on in your life when you were much, much younger pa?
Well, actually, gusto lang namin maglaro. As a kid, laro tayo kahit pa paano. When he got in sa midget division, medyo nainggit ako. So, the neighbors, mga neighbors, iniimbita siya maglaro, ganon. So, pinursigi ko basketball. That's to catch up on his level. So, okay naman. So, everything went fine. All right. Till mga, naiimbita siya sa labas maglaro. Ako, naiiwan. So, that inspires me to do better.
Okay.
So, that started everything. And also, being in football, yung skills ko, gumaganda. Body balance mo, precision,
footwork.
Yung ganong klase. Footworks, ganon. My mom was saying, ano ba yung laro ka ng football dyan? Lumalaki hita mo. Nahirapan ako maghanap ng pantalon para sa'yo. Sabi ko, magagawa ko. Football yan eh. So, pasadya lahat ng pantalon ko noon when I was small.
Custom made, custom made.
Ang galing lang, parang nung time na yun, ang daming basketball, varsity na nag-umpisa sa football. Diba? Hindi lang, you're not our first guest, Coach Chuck, na ang kwento nila, nag-umpisa rin sila sa football, no? So, parang, it was parang rite of passage din noon for some, Pero, ultimately, what made you choose basketball na talaga over football?
Well, I feel that for the love of the game, I started to love the game. It built up everything. Yung nakita ko nung, I think the Sambeda was had a championship game nung mga 70s or late 60s. Andun ako sa Sambeda, naglalaro lang. Shooting, ganon habang naglalaro ng championship ng Sambeda. So just for the love of the game, I built myself up para, to prove myself na kaya ko to.
And how good was the Sambeda football team at that time, nung andun kayo?
Well, high school, high school lang masyado. Pero yung seniors, you talk about Juan Cotillas as a coach. The Uy brothers.
Okay. Wow.
Malakas yung football team namin ng Sambeda seniors. Malakas noon. I think they went straight titles in 3 years. Kaya marami.
No, but if you talk about the Red Cubs naman, kamusta naman ang Red Cubs nung panahon na yun? Bago ka pumasok, nung football player ka pa, were the Red Cubs winning championships already?
In grades, when I was really young, last championship yata ng Sambeda sa Red Cubs was 67 pa yata. Year 1967. So matagal na wala.
Right.
Matagal na rin, mga 7 years. And then, pumasok na kami ni, 73.
Then you joined them.
Yeah, 73, I joined NCAA, Red Cubs. Wala pa si Chito noon. And then, we placed about 4th or 5th, or somewhere there. And then on 1974, Chito and I got together na, and we won the 74 championship juniors. First ni Ato yun, Badulato.
First year. First championship, okay.
First year ni Ato. First championship ni Ato.
So rookie champion, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Parang rookie champion siya nun? Rookie co-champion? Ganun?
No, he was coaching the 73 and then first champion niya. First championship niya.
Who else was anyone else who became famous like you guys on that team as well? You and Chito, sino pa bang nandun? O meron ba? Or mga ibang hindi na tumuloy sa
Marami hindi tumuloy sa basketball. Mm-hmm. Pero Ray Umali was a congressman, the late Ray Umali. Sa Mindoro. He was our teammate on 74. Alex Montemar was he's a doctor right now.
Mm-hmm.
Kami dalawa lang ni Chito nagpursige ng basketball eh.
Okay. Pero point guard ka talaga. Nung finally nakalaro ka kay Ato Badolato kasi yun yung sinulat mo nung midgets, point guard.
Yeah.
Ngayon na kay Ato ka, point guard ka talaga.
Point guard ako talaga. I'm learning the tricks by watching NBA noon. Every Sunday kasi the family has to go to our lola.
Okay.
So, di pa uso man color TV noon eh. But my mom, my tita has a color TV. So, every Sunday we go up there, have lunch, and then NBA in the afternoon.
Okay.
There where I saw Walt Frazier, Earl the Pearl Monroe, John Havlicek. Yan ang naging idol ko. Yan ang naging parang pinasa ko yung sarili ko doon. Gayahin ko nga mas nila. Especially Earl Monroe.
Spin move, di ba?
Spin move, yeah.
So hindi kayo Lakers fan?
Ha?
Hindi kayo Lakers fan?
I'm more of a Celtic eh.
Happy to see
Lakers, Celtics ako.
I was
Sid at si Noel ang kakampi mo.
Magkalaban
tayo sa ganyan.
Yeah. I was going to ask if you were a Knicks fan. Kasi, the backcourt, no, di ba? Tinatawag na Rolls Royce backcourt ng Knicks.
Yeah.
Si Frazier and si Frazier and Monroe, di ba? They were called the Rolls Royce backcourt for the Knicks. That was one of the greatest backcourts ever. Pero, Coach Chuck, tanong ko lang ngayon, so you were there during the early coaching years of Coach Ato Badolato. We had Mike Advani as our guest a couple of weeks ago, and he was telling us how really difficult it was to play for Coach Ato kasi sobrang stricto raw niya and very much disciplinarian. Ayun. So what was your experience? Lalo na yun, first couple of years pa lang sa coach noon.
Well, Ato was really forcing the word discipline. Kailangan disiplinado ka, walang kalokohan and everything. One story I had for you guys was, I think it was Marshall pa noon eh. The whole junior team was invited to go to a Assumption party.
Okay.
And then Friday night yung party. Usually we don't have practice on Saturday morning. So ginawa niya to, nabalitaan niya to somewhere somehow. May party kami puntahan. We were practicing at 5 in the afternoon on Friday. And then biglang sabi niya, natapos yung practice, sabi niya to, ensayo ulit tayo bukas ng umaga ng 6 o'clock ng umaga. Ha? Sabi niya, okay, paano yung party? Basta, tuloy natin yan. Nakasalita na tayo dun eh. So after that, Benji, may sasakyan siya eh, kombi. So, kombi yung parang bus, maliit na bus. Minivan. So sabi, sige, kita-kita lahat sa bahay ni Benji, tapos tutuloy tayo doon sa party. Tapos, since may curfew nun eh. So before the party, balik kami sa bahay ni Benji, doon lahat kami natulog. So siguro sa team, tatlo lang ang hindi nakasama dahil sinusundo ni Ato at saka hatid eh. Magkakapit bahay sila ni Ato. So hindi nakasama yung tatlo. So, doon lang kami sa bahay ni Benji Gadi na natulog ng gabi. So, the following day, 5:30 pa lang, gisingan na. Miski puyat lahat, gisingan na. So, pwede nang bumunta sa Beda. So, kalahati, nakasakay kay Benji, kalahati, nakasakay lahat sa combi, kalahati bumaba sa kanto na sa Beda para hindi halata. Na kalahati papasok ng campus, kalahati lalakad. The funny thing is, ewan ko kung nalaman ni Ato na lumabas kami noon. Hindi namin alam yun. Pero nung nalaman talagang disiplinado ka, walang party, walang inom, walang gano'n, walang sigarilyo. Ganun lang talaga.
How did you guys perform?
Yeah.
How did you guys perform naman sa practice?
Okay naman, the usual. The usual, pero pagod lang after. I mean,
pag bata ka pa, malakas pa katawan mo eh. Pwede pa
bata pa, wala pa.
Tapos tuloy sa laro eh. Diba? Pwede pa yun ng panahon na yun. Chuck, may dalawa kang mga kaibigan. You have a couple of friends who are watching. Si Ricky Relosa at saka si Bernie Fabiosa are watching us now.
Hi Bernie, hi Ricky. Kamusta na? I hope you're having fun in California. East Coast, huh? East Coast sila
East Coast East Coast si Ricky. Tapos West Coast si Bernie.
Tapos there's another one, si Ninya Yango.
Yeah. There's another one, Ninya Yango. He calls you my ninong.
Kaya, anak ni JV yan. Inaanak ko naanak ko yan.
Panganay ni JB yata. Panganay ni JB. Sabi sa akin.
Panganay ni JV. Naanak ko yan. Yeah.
Si Ninong ka daw. Ninong, asan na raw yung mga regalo through the years? Sabi niya.
Malaki na utang ko na. Pasyal sila rito. Ako bahala sa kanila.
Yan ang maganda dyan.
Yung kapo ni JB, starting to play basketball sa Don Bosco, Makati. Si Ram. Started playing basketball na. So, malaking bata rin. So,
okay.
People, watch out.
might be the next great Yango na player. May nagsabi rito, Chuck, may comment tayo rito na you were asked to play, Coach Ato brought you to Bilibid Prison to play against the inmates as part of your player development. Tama ba yun? Did that actually happen?
Correct.
Okay. Ano
it
kwento
happened.
doon?
So, pumunta kami sa Muntinlupa. Kasama ko na si Chito noon. Kami takot eh. Takot kami pumasok si Bilibid. So, what was, we went in, form us one straight line papuntang court. Ano pa yun? Open court, semento, paligid ng mga preso. Biglang sabi ng mga, nagwa-warm up kami, layups, everything. Biglang may sumisigaw sa likod. O yan, number 14, iwan na yan. Maputi. Kailangan namin maputi rito. Hindi pala si Chito. So, tawa ko Chit, maiwan ka dito, Chit. Gusto namin niya maputi.
Tisoy.
So, after the game, madali na lang kami lumabas lahat sabay-sabay. Mahirap na maiwan.
Chuck, make a big comment. There are other comments here, from another PBA legend, si Ray Lazaro, your teammate back in 1982 and 83. Kung ang Toyota may jawo, kung may jawo sila, ang ikot ng duhay, meron din the name is Chuck Jawo Barreiro.
Thank you for comparing me to the great.
As another player
comparing me to one of the great.
Yeah, another player, not a regular viewer here, si Aldo Perez from used to play for Shell, and I think that's Lasal yata, Hi Chuck, all the best. Hi Chuck, all the best. I'm good friends with your cousin Charlie.
Good friends daw siya. Kamusta na Aldo? I hope everything well.
Since binabasa na rin natin yung comments, may isang follower dito, si Tony De Leon. Pare, kamusta? Tony De Leon. Saka si Ding Magadia.
High school.
Si Ding Magadia naman. Sabi ni Ding Magadia, kumusta Kalabaw? Yan ang sabi niya, kumusta Kalabaw?
Kailangan ko pa sabihin yun. Kasi, Kalabaw is basically compared as a hard worker, di ba?
Right.
Basta
Malakas.
sabi ng malakas, kalabaw, ano yung kakayod at kakayod. Yun ang plataforma namin nung high school. Work hard, you'll pay the price. You'll get the price rather.
Yeah.
Ganun lang yun eh.
Can you tell us, Chuck, about Coach Ato Badolato and what were the qualities that made him eventually? I mean, you were there on the first championship, but now he's won 2 million championships already. Diba? From that time,
legendary.
Parang every year. Bakit? Anong nakita ninyo sa kanya? Did you see the qualities that would make him a very successful coach in the future back then?
He brings out the talent in you. Fundamental wise, tuturuan ka. Plus, yung trainer namin noon was a football coach. So, football and basketball goes together, for my experience. I mean, balance, body, banggaan yan eh. At in our era, banggaan is key. Malaw ka, you know. And then, plus the discipline area, parang magulang mo na kailangan ganito and you should follow. And that's the law para sa kanya.
Batang-bata pa siya dun, di ba?
Batang-bata pa siya dun. Like he's probably like what 10 years older than you at that time, Chuck?
I'm sorry?
Was he like 10 years older than you? Was he like 10 years older than you at that time?
I think so, yeah.
I
would say, tagal na.
Si Coach Ato Badolato ba taga San Beda? As in he studied in San Beda?
Well, I think so, because from my knowledge is that Ato was not a basketball player. He was more of a volleyball player.
Okay.
Right.
I saw him play volleyball, everything, and then sooner or later, we found out he's the coach of the San Beda Cubs.
Okay.
Sabi ko, sige, I mean, at least may alam siya sa fundamentals.
Right.
Chuck, curious lang ako, no? Si Coach Ato kasi is founded, yung system niya founded on having a very good point guard. You were the lead point guard of that particular, of your, nung batch ninyo. No, what kind of influence did he bring to you as far as your court general skills are concerned?
Well, sinabi niya sa akin noon is that, as far as I remember, yung vision mo kailangan mabilis. Cutters, rebounder, yung mga shooters, kailangan mo, you should know where these people are all the time. Galaw ka ng galaw. Tsaka one more thing na Ato told us before is that you must know the 5 position.
Okay.
Yung center, forward, shooting forward, point guard, and off guard. So, kung magkamali man yung set play, alam mo yung nasa position ka na number 1, pero laro mo 5, position mo na paunta ka sa number 5, position mo playing position mo number 1, kailangan mo alam mo yung galaw ng number 5.
Yes. Correct.
Yes.
So tinuturuan ka ni Ato na anong gagawin mo after kung mapunta ka diyan. So for me, alam ko, I mean, natuto kami sa bahala na system, pero alam mo yung posisyon.
Okay.
Maiipit ka, you know what to do.
Tama. But after some success with the Cubs, no, nag-champion nga kayo and all of that, you made your step up to the Red Lions naman. Pero not, di ba?
Yes, correct.
You were one of the players, aside from Stevie Watson, na 4th year high school pa lang pinaglaro na sa seniors ng San Beda.
Yep.
Paano nangyari yun? Chuck?
Dahil noon, was that the NCAA, I think, dropped the age limit to 18 to 17 and that year for trial yata. So I was turning 18 na. So sabi na, you have to jump to the seniors na. And then, pero yung intersecondary, when the NCAA was finished, yung intersecondary, 18 pa rin ang age limit nila. I could have played there instead of the NCAA. Pero I decided to jump na. Eh, nung nalaman ko pa si Coach Kaloy Lisagang magko-coach, why waste the opportunity?
Yeah.
So I learned more.
Youngest ka talaga dun sa seniors team. When you entered the seniors team, ikaw pinakabata talaga.
Yes.
Oo.
Yes, at that time.
Nakalaro ka ba agad?
So, hindi. Dahil sa last practice before the opening of the NCAA, I sprained my ankle. So, I was nasa bench ako for four games prior to my first game sa NCAA seniors.
Okay. Sinong point guard? Sinong point guard ng seniors nung time na yon?
Totoy Gagan.
Totoy Gagan. The late Totoy Gagan. Okay.
The late Totoy Gagan. Alex Medillo, Ding Castañeda. Sino pa ba? A certain Al Chua, or Chua, I know his name is Chua. Yun ang mga point guards noon.
Okay.
Backup pa lang ako noon.
Were you starstruck when you first came face to face with King Kaloy?
Oh yeah. Who wouldn't be? Dahil the great Kaloy Loizaga. At saka I mean, ang approach sa'yo iba eh. Kakakusapin ka, anong dapat mong gawin, anong position nyo. He'll explain how to go about things, situation-wise, strategy, and especially defense. Tuturuan ka ng mga depensa, manggulang, yung ganong klase. Pero I had fun with Coach Kaloy. I learned a lot.
Since medyo close ka kay Chito nung high school, kilala mo na si Coach Kaloy nung time na yan? Pumupunta ka ba sa bahay ng mga Loizaga nung time na yan?
Yeah. I mean, Chito and I are parang brothers talaga. The family is close to me. Chito is close to my family. We sleep, may sleepovers kami. Sometimes I sleep at Chito's house, sometimes Chito sleeps at in our house. At saka, si Joey, si Joey, kasama namin. So, there's one time, si Abby King pa nga, joined the group eh.
Isa pa yun,
Kaapat kami, si Joey, si Chito, si Abby, ako. So we had fun.
Joey and Abby were close, di ba? I think that sila yata yung tropa, di ba? Okay.
Correct.
Magsama sila. Ganda ng mga comments talaga natin. Ha? A lot of comments coming in. All the best, Coach Chuck, from Johnny Juan II. Tapos, we have si Vincent Aloro said, kapitbahay namin si Chuck sa Aviles. Hello, Idol.
That's JP Laurel yun.
Tapos may isa maganda. May isa maganda. Yun na nga. Talagang sa Mindiola, Malacanang area si Chuck ever since, from San Miguel, Manila, hanggang pag nag-aral ka sa San Beda, nandun ka palagi. So that's really the area where yun yung stomping grounds ni Chuck. May nagsabi rito, si Marcel Carrion, nagkakape si Chuck sa ere noon. Pag-lay up siguro, nagkakape muna.
Wag ka.
Lumilipad, may hang time.
Si Marcel was playing, nasa seniors kami, was playing for the juniors. And sila Joey Lizaga. Marcel has magaling maglaro niya si Marcel eh. He has power, malaki, big body and everything. Kasi sinasabi nga nila Joey, twin ni Chuck. Ano naman yung twin ni Chuck? Nung gusto maglaro ni Marcel katulad ni Chuck. So twin mo. Grabe naman kayo. But I appreciate that. Marcel is a good friend.
There's another one, Ramon Martin. Kamusta, my idol? Good morning. Ramon Martin, di ko lang kung
si Cholo. Si Chuling.
Si Cholo, di ba si Cholo? Malabang siya yan, di ba?
Okay.
Yeah. Cholo. We were together 77.
Ito, bedan din yata to si Manboy Quizon. Shout out from Toronto, Canada.
So a lot of the Bedans are here. The Bedans are watching and they're supporting their fellow Bedan for sure. Ganun naman lagi. When we had Mike Advani, ganun din. Frankie Lim, JB Yango, diba? All these the great Bedans who have been on the show. Chito Loizada,
as I said,
of course.
As I said, San Beda is a small school. Everybody knows everybody. Pag hindi ka kilala, pag sinabi mong bidista ako, sama ka sa amin. Sama ka sa grupo. Ganun yan eh. I mean, everybody knows everybody. Through the security guards nga, kakakilala yan eh.
May Bedan community ba dyan sa Honolulu, sa Hawaii?
Honolulu, wala. Pero there are times, before I used to go to California, may isang Beda alumni doon eh.
That's right.
There was once parang NCAA alumni tournament games. They invited me once. So, okay naman. I mean, everything's fine. I met mga dating kalabang ko sa NC. So, masaya naman dito.
You were known as a very physical player. So you were playing with the San Beda Red Lions already. When, very successful college career as well with the Lions. But you were known to be very physical, very, nag-engage ka, ginagamit mo yung katawan mo. Of course, you weren't, what can I say? You weren't that big back then, pero compared sa ibang mga gwardiya, mas malaki yung katawan mo di ba? You were always known for that, di ba? So was that part of your game talaga? Yung namimisikal ka, would you bump into the opposing players? What was your style consciously?
It's more of that's what Coach Caloy told me. Malapit ka, make use of your ability, yung katawan mo, ability mo. But you don't intend to hurt. To hurt any other players. Basta banggay mo, pero to a point na tolerable. Yung ma-absorb niya yung tama. Pero not to a point na to hurt. Yun ang unang-unang sinabi sa akin ni Caloy. Coach Caloy, na huwag kang manakit. It would destroy your credibility.
Okay.
So yun, plus yung ability ng football niya. Football background comes to play. Banggari to, footwork wise. Yun ang ang turo sa amin.
Okay. Coach,
how was
Sid?
Sige, Sid.
How's the league back then? When your first couple of seasons in the senior level sa NCAA?
My first year, nangangapa pa ako. I mean, feeling my way in dahil it's a big man's game eh. Ako, I was only 5'10 lang noon eh. Nakakalaban mo 6'2, 6'3. Pero, sa ability ko, before noon kasi walang scientific basketball noon eh. Abilidad lahat eh. Yung manggulang ka, abilidad. Makakuha ka ni round 2 from a taller player, abilidad. So it's just a matter of adjusting where will you do when in this situation. Ganun lang ang tingin namin eh. Everything is adjustable.
Sino yung mga top na kalaban nyo nun?
Well, sila Steve, si Joy, sa Lasal was Alex Marquez.
Yeah.
Si Elmo Tong, Ateneo was Fritz Gaston, Eyo Puyat, Narbasa Brothers. Letran was Monson Juan, Bongang Ninyon. Yun ang mabibigat na at that time eh.
To clarify, Coach, 1977 kayo pumasok sa Red Lions, no?
No, 75.
75. So you were part of that dynastic team, yung dynasty team ng San Beda from 75 to 78. Nag-runner-up no 75 to 76 at saka champion na 77, 78. Let's take a look back though. Yung 1975, kalaban yung Ateneo noon. So you were a freshman. Steve Watson was also you were a fourth-year senior. Steve Watson was also a fourth-year senior. Maganda yung rivalry niyo noon, no? Actually, that was the first time that I got interested with the NCAA. Tell us more about that rivalry that Ateneo and San Beda had starting 1975.
Well, the rivalry in 1975 was basically non-existence kami. Sambeda
Yes.
wasn't there. It's more of
Okay.
Lasal Ateneo.
Yeah,
Right,
correct.
right.
We were, I think we end up about fourth or fifth at that
Mhm.
tournament.
Okay.
So in 76, Abby King came in sa Sambeda.
Yeah.
No, yeah, okay.
Right, right.
And then we added some more big guys. And then the Guzman twins, Chito,
Mm-hmm.
Bear
Mhm.
Martin, you know.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
we 1976 was a good year for us to start with. We started
Mm-hmm.
with Coach Kaloy having practice at UST at 11,
Mhm.
11, 11 in the morning till 1
Mhm.
katanghalian at saka kainitan yun. So, but
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
after that, we gelled. The team gelled because of we entered national seniors as Philippine Racing Club, sponsor
Okay.
ni
Mhm.
Mr. Relly Reyes.
Okay.
So the tournament started. We were in group. I forgot what grouping we were. What you call that? We played with Yanmar Diesel,
Mhm.
ano ba yun? San
Sunrise.
Miguel, eh, San Miguel Bimig.
Yeah.
I don't know
Mhm.
ano. And then Masagana 99
Mhm.
and Angeles City, which was represented by Holy Angels
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
correct.
at that time. So in that grouping, we swept the whole group. 4-0
Okay.
kami. So we
Mhm.
Okay.
advanced to the semifinals. So medyo malakas na kalaban namin noon. I mean, being in the semifinals, we have Manila Bank, which I mean we fared out pretty good. We lost 10 points lang, I think.
Mhm.
And then we played Mama's Lab, then Crispa and ITM. Yung
Okay.
mga
Mhm.
nasa Mika na noon. We fared out pretty good. Out of 10 games, I think we only lost 3. But we didn't have the points to carry over to the grouping finals. So 10 games standing was 7-3. That's good enough for starting the year in 1976. So
Mhm.
when the NCAA
Mm-hmm.
came, ayun, we had a good feeling we can do it. But then again, mga
Mm-hmm.
roadblocks and everything. Ateneo swept the whole first round. We came back on the second round. We won the second
Mhm.
round. And then the finals was na-sweep naman kami ng 0-2. So Ateneo
Mm-hmm.
won the NCAA.
Yeah.
77, we still feel we lost Abby King then. He
Yes,
turned pro.
correct.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Uh-uh.
Yeah.
Turned pro.
Yeah. Yeah.
So ayun, so hulog ng langit, dumating yung partner namin na si JB Yango.
Okay.
Right.
Kapalit ni
Uh-huh.
Abby King. Na
Mhm.
which the whole community pinagtawanan.
Oo
Na,
nga.
Yes.
That's
ayun,
right.
Abby,
Kailangan
Nakwento
niya
nga,
eh.
nakwento nga ni
wide,
JB. Oh.
wide and big. Here
Mm.
comes ang kapalit ni Abby King. JB Yango. JB, kapayat-payat, nakayuko pa. Pinagtawanan. Sabi ko, bayan mo JB, pakikita natin kung anong kagalingan mo.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
ayun,
Yeah.
that's we started playing NCAA on the final game ng first round. Ateneo Sambeda. They're both
Mm-hmm.
wala pang talo pareho. But the only
Mhm.
thing is Fritz Gaston, Joy Carpio, and Steve Watson and I were supposed to leave para sa Philippine team
Ah,
going to
okay.
Singapore.
Yeah, okay.
Going to
Okay.
Singapore. So wala kami doon sa championship game ng first round.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So nandun kami sa Singapore, nag-ensayo si Coach Mayoralgo.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Nanood ng laro ng Ateneo Sambedan first round.
Mhm.
So we were practicing sa gym ng Singapore nung the following day. But I know already we won. We won the first round pennant. Dumating si Mayo. Nagsisigaw dun sa gym. Fritz, Joy, talo kayo. Talo tayo. Gumanon siya. Talo tayo. Dahil atinista si Coach Mayo eh. Talo tayo. Sabayan mo naman si Anthony Dasalia, Eto Clogo, Ricky Mariano, Rudy Lalota, Alaskador lahat yun eh. Kaya ako, tawa since alam ko na nanalo kami. Ako tahimik lang ako. I mean, walang expression. Yung tatlo, si Alex Carreño pa, isang Alaskador. Sinalaska yung tatlo, si Joyce, si Fritz, at saka si Steve. Inalaska eh. Wala pala kayo sa beda. Wala pala eh. So nagkatawa ng bigla. Ako tahimik lang ako nun. Ako lang bidista eh. Tawa lang kami ng tawa naman. But we had good fun. Maganda namin, samahan. So we won that second round pennant. So we went to the finals, 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
And so Ateneo nanalo Ateneo sa first game, but we came back in the second game. Doon na medyo nagkagulo na. Batuhan, baterya, golf ball, mga 50 centimos na unbelievable. I mean, if you were there, I think I sent Charlie a picture of how it was. There's clippings.
Yeah, one of the photos.
So I was a victim of a golf ball hit.
Oh, wow.
So, sa likod naman, pero actually I saw the ball coming from parang upper section. Nakita ko na padating. So I turned my back. Kesa ulo tamaan ko, I turned my back. Nag-ricochet siya from the floor, tumama sa likod. It's masakit, pero ano magagawa mo? So ice pack. Sabi ko, titiisin ko na lang to. But okay lang, nakalaro kami. We won the second game. Pero the following day, black and blue ko sa likod. Pero sabi ko, laro yan. Kasama sa laro eh. So that's what we found out that the commissioner decided to have it a closed door.
Right.
Correct.
So after that, kami, the team itself was the one, cheerleader, audience, everything. Masaya. Masaya natin sa Beda. So at least we had the revenge, nanalo kami.
Tsaka social lang kalaban ninyo, bola binabato, ha?
Oo. You will be surprised. Bulok na itlog. Ayan. Kasama yun.
Hindi namin alam kung pang-ilang.
I think that's a tradition eh.
Yeah.
A tradition ng NCAA na kung walang gulo, hindi masaya. I mean, sin dati Letrand Lasal. Kung hindi magagulo, hindi masaya.
Kasagan ng kotse.
Yeah.
Yun.
Parking lot.
Pero how did that
your, I don't know, 6th or 7th of guest who was part of that closed door championship game 3. Ang dami nang nauna eh. Steve Watson, Fritz Gaston, Frankie Lim, JB Young,
Chito,
si Chito, and they all, nag-iiba lang kayo sa kwento nung kung ano yung binato eh. Sa player eh. Hindi nagkakwento na
I think if makita ni Charlie, there was an article I sent Charlie na ano yung mga napulot nila ron.
Pero yung rivalry na yun, I'm sorry, Chuck, bago tayo tumalo, yung rivalry niya, yung nabuong Ateneo San Beda was because of that 75, 76, 77 period o 78 period talaga. So in other words, prior to that, wala naman talaga rivalry.
There was from what I heard from the past sila Kaloy and everything, there was Ateneo San Beda na nun. After that, when Lasal came in, nawala na yung San Beda.
Okay.
It became Ateneo Lasal. Yun ang hit na games parate. In 77, we brought it back.
Yeah.
Right.
We brought it back.
Yeah. Why not? Na-revive.
But na-renew yung rivalry. But sad to say, when Nathaniel left, naging Sambeda Lasal.
Yeah, correct. By default na halos, no? Ganun na rin nangyari.
But it was good fun. I mean, if you look at it, fun, it is fun. No, it was good fun.
Eventually, you finished your 4 years in San Beda as a player, no? And so you moved on, diba? You moved on. But before that, you were able to play for the Philippine team. Can you tell us about that experience playing with the Philippine team?
The first tournament we had was going to Pestasukan, Malaysia, Genting Highlands. So we went to our games. On the finals, it was Malaysia versus the Philippines.
Okay.
And at that time, Fritz Gaston hurt his knee. So he couldn't play. So, nag-usap-usap kami. I was okay, kung ano sabihin ni coach, next man up. Which is, to my experience, I was it. So, after that, pinasok ko ni coach. I was doing pretty well. We were up by 4 in the first half. Jimmy was a top scorer. I was a second. And then I think it was Alex Clarino. And then after that, on the second half, medyo nagkakagulo na. Malaysia must win by 2 points. So the end game was going to the end game. Malaysia won by 1. 1 point lang. But nagkakagulo na doon sa bench namin, sa likod ng bench namin, dahil Malaysian lahat yan eh. Nagkakagulo, nagbabatuhan na ng konti ng mga kung ano-ano. Nagkatayuan na. When the buzzer sounded, ito si Steve Watson, instead of going back to the bench, he sat on the half-court line.
Okay.
Across namin. So, nagkakagulo na. Sabi ko, tinakbuhan ko si Steve, tamayo ka kung hindi mababanatan tayo dito. Magugulpi tayo hindi oras. Tumayo ka na. Dahil masama loob ni Steve na natalo eh. We lost but we won the championship. Sabi ko, tumayo ka dyan kung hindi magugulpi tayo rito. Magmumukha tayong pinurakte ng mga bees dito. So tayo, what happened was the gym was, the police came, the crowd was escorted out. We were waiting about siguro 15 to 20 minutes inside the gym. Everything, hanggang makaalis na yung mga tao. So we rode the bus, balik na kami sa hotel. Tawa ko. The second half, I was benched na. I don't know why, but I was benched na. So I was contemplating of asking Coach Mayo kung if I did something wrong. Pero to my background, it's I told myself, this is not, naturo nga kami kasi do not complain of anything. Kung hindi ka magamit, tsaga ka lang. So, deep inside, it hurts dahil binangko na, I was playing pretty well. Binangko ako. Sabi ko, diyan mo na. Next time na lang. Whatever. That's what we were taught eh. Do not question any official. Basta laro, yung ganun nangyari, ganun ka na lang. So I didn't bother to question Coach Mayo. So the next thing, the second tournament we went to, was the Pestasukan in Singapore.
Okay.
So we swept the grouping and came to the finals. Went to the final round. We were playing. Korea was playing Singapore, and we were playing Malaysia. Malaysia ulit. Same group. Of course, si Alex Clarino, nagmagaling na naman. Tinira niya yung magaling na players sa Singapore. Sa Malaysia, I'm sorry. Malaysia and Singapore, makapit bahay lang yan eh. So maraming Malaysian nanonood. So, ito na naman tayo. Nagkagulo mismo sa court. But this time is different. Yung mga Singaporeans sa Malaysia, binabato na kami ng bote. Bote talaga, basag sa court and everything. So, we just finished the game. A few minutes na lang, about 1 minute or 2 minutes na lang yung game. Pinalaro na lang ng referee. After that, ayun, kanya-kanyang taguan sa towel ng ulo, baka tama ng ulo. Again, the same thing happened. Everybody was escorted out. The police came, escorted out. Iwan na naman kami sa gym. Iwan na naman kami sa gym. Hindi natapos sa gym yon. So, Malaysia, Singapore, and Korea, one hotel lang yun. Isang hotel.
Okay.
Unfortunately, yung kwarto namin ni Steve, ni Jimmy Manansala, Nat Castillo, tsaka ako, in front of the elevator. So it's about 10 in the evening. Ewan ko, siguro sila, next door namin sila Alex Larino. Mula nga nagkagulo yata sa floor, sa main lobby. So pumasok sa elevator yung sila Alex. Pagbukas ng elevator, takbo agad sa kwarto nila, narinig namin nagtatakbuhan. So sumisilip kami doon sa peephole. Dumating yung mga simulation. Pinagpapalo yung mga paso sa mga planters sa hotel. Kikita mo kalat yung corridor ng hotel namin. Tawa kami naman apat, tawa lang kami nakikita namin sa peephole. Tawa lang kami, sabi buti hindi lang tayo nagkasama-sama rito. And then the security came, and then si Sid Guerrero, which is our trainer, katok siya na oh yeah, Sid, coach. Kami, anong nangyari dito? Ewan ko, wala kaming alam. Of course, wala kaming alam. Wala kaming alam dyan. Nakita na lang namin, may nagbabasagan dyan, pero hindi namin nakita kung sino. Ay, lako. And then,
masaya.
What else?
Kanino kayo closest?
Masaya mahirap. Sorry?
Sorry, Coach,
again.
Kanino kayo, doon sa national team na yun, kanino kayo closest? Yun sabi, obviously, ikaw lang yung bedan noon, no? So, kanino kayo nag-gravitate?
Well, the closest was Steve. Dahil ever since high school, magkakalaban na kami.
Okay.
Steve was, and then Benji Poblete, who played for Adamson.
Yeah.
And then sila, Ricky Mariano, which I played with sa Mapua. He was in Mapua then.
Yeah.
Ayun, pero nagkakasama ka naman kami kahit sino eh. Ito Plobo. They're all good guys. Yeah. They're fun to be with. And then the last tournament we had together was in Kuwait, yung RP Youth. The RP Youth kasi was supposed to be on the 1976. Somehow, I guess, nagkakagulo sa Middle East noon eh. So they postponed it and transferred it to then the following year.
That's right.
So 77. So ayun. So we won there, the Kuwait, but China was there already. We were playing China. Lalaki. Unbelievable yung height. Pero
tell us that game.
Sorry?
Tell us that game. Ano nangyari sa China? Tell us that game. Ano nangyari with China?
Well, it's a well-fought game. Maganda yung laro. I mean, you would enjoy the game. Pero as I said nga, I mean, China was just beginning to play basketball pa lang noon eh. They're starting to play basketball. So, fundamental-wise, parang sinusian sila eh. Fundamental sa ganon. The pass, shoot, wala na. Tayo, again, the background of the Filipinos are basically abilidad eh. So, doon tayo lumamang. But now, I guess it's a different story na. So, anyway, we won. I'm not exactly how 2 or 4 points lang yata. 4 points lang yata nanalo.
Wow. Grabe, no? Okay na yun. Compared to sa nangyayari ngayon, no?
Oo. At nananalo tayo.
Nanalo.
Yeah.
Tsaka marami, the only advantage we had there was ang daming Pilipino nanonood.
Okay. So always naman eh. Until now, whenever we go, So that was it. That was your stint with the Philippine team, yung those Pestasukans and
Yeah,
then yung sa Asian Youth.
after nung RP Youth, the whole team was invited to try out for the World Basketball, which is dyan sa it was held in Manila.
Dito. Right.
So lahat ng mga commercial leagues, may ibang players has to try out andun. I guess we were about 30 tryouts. Because si Nick Jorge pa coach nun. Nick Jorge was supposed to coach the team. So yun, we tried out, ganon. Then somebody came up to me, sabi ko, Chuck, huwag ka na magpursige. Sabi, bakit? Hindi ka makukuha rito. Gumano sa akin. Sabi ko, okay.
Oh, wow.
So sabi ko, sige, I'm cool with it, no problem. So dahil ang hinahanap ni coach, malalaki. He wants to get mga 6-footer. Sabi ko, 6-footer, bakit siya? I mean, you have Rolly Pineda, which is about my height. Ocho Plachenko. But that's cool. I mean, I have nothing against them, but they're cool. I mean, they're good players. So I guess coach has a different idea.
Baka may mga preference. May mga preference na, di ba?
So, okay lang sa akin. No hard feelings ako dun. So that was the end of my career sa RP team.
At least nag-RP team, di ba? Diba? So, ibang klase naka-Pilipinas ka rin Philippines, di ba?
Siyempre. Iba yun.
Lots of pride for that.
The experience of traveling, that's the main thing.
Yun.
Kailan ka makakapunta ng Egypt na libre?
Yeah.
We went to the Sphinx, we went to the pyramids. Saan ka makakapagkita noon?
Saka priceless yung mga experiences sigurado pag RP team.
Oh yeah.
Diba?
Yeah.
So galing. No? So we've been talking about the college career, high school and college career of Chuck Barreiro, as well as his RP team stint. And then he's gonna move on into the commercial leagues already. But before we talk about that, let's tell you again that we are part of the Globally Ballin Network, an eternity of basketball. Ang gwapo ni Noel dun sa picture na yun, huling-huli. We have a partner show on the network called Who the Heck Are We? Their latest guest is Bienve Maranyon, ang ating kababayan, the newest Pinoy football player, di ba? Naturalized already. So listen to his story on Who the Heck Are We? Hang time with Denise Densay. Volleyball naman ang usapan dyan, si Manuel Sumagid. The third, ang kanilang latest guest, Denise always hosting very well sa show na yan. And then, the Globally Ballin Network. Check out everything on that website, globallyballin.com, and follow them on social media. And we are on YouTube. All our episodes will be on YouTube exclusively, except for the latest 5 here on AEOB. Globally Ballin Southeast Asia. Follow that for clips of all the shows on the Globally Ballin Network. And of course, the link that you need all the time, Linktree/Globally Ballin, to connect you to all of that. And we will continue our episode 82 with Chuck Barreiro, Sid Ventura missing again as we start the second half as usual. Jay Mercado. Look at it, standard yan. Laging tumatayo si Sid pag halftime break. Jay Mercado nandyan in lieu of Noel Zarate. Pero happy si Sid ngayon dahil panalo Celtics niya against the Nets. But we'll go back into the discussion. No? We'll go back into the discussion. So you ended your San Beda career. It was time to move on to the commercial leagues. Was it automatic na mag-iko ka? Dahil ang daming bidista na nag-iiko palagi dahil kay Kaloy and these other connections, no, Bonnie, Carbonell, and all of that connected sa iko. Or were there other teams that were courting you to play for them in the Mika, and then you happened to choose iko lang?
What happened there was I was ending my basketball career sa Beda. Siguro siguro mga a few weeks before ending the NCAA, Iko came up, Kaloy Saga came up and said, kukunin ka namin sa Iko. Sabi ko, okay. Sige, coach. I mean, I didn't blink or nod or second thought. I said, okay. I mean, it's you're talking about Iko, one of the great franchise. How would you say no?
Right. Okay. So wala na, right away, okay ka na, di ba?
Okay na ako doon. And funny thing is that after nung champion ng 78, so we had the pep rally sa Beda to say goodbye. I didn't know that Chito and JB was doing the same thing.
Okay.
Hindi ko alam yun. And then,
Kaya humina sa...
But nobody knew in Sambeda that Chito and JB were doing the same thing. They're going to Eco na rin. So when that thing happened, the following day, Chito and I talked. I said, mag-i-Eco na rin kami ni JB. Sabi, oh, cool. Sabi ko, I mean, at least the batches. I mean, guys are here with,
Yeah.
But then again, after that, I mean, everybody happy. Everybody happy and except for Sambeda, which could have been if Chito and JB. If Chito JB still play for Sambeda, they could have shoot for number 3.
Yeah.
Si Frankie hindi nyo kasabay, no? Hindi nyo kasabay.
No. Frankie came the following year.
Yeah, following year.
All right.
So, Coach,
okay, masaya lakad.
Coach, all of you didn't know all of you didn't know kayong tatlo, Chito, JB, and yourself. You all didn't know na the other two were also gonna join Eco?
No, walang may alam. Walang may alam. I didn't know. Because I mean, Kaloy talked to me and it was my last year. So, I mean, Sambeda wouldn't care at all if I play.
That's right. Kasi going out ka na talaga.
Wala na. I was pass na ako. It was Chito and JB, which surprised everybody.
Okay.
That's great. Ganda na. So pasok ka na nga. So you started playing for Eco, which was a really great team as well. You had some success there. We have some photos, no? Chuck, we prepared a slideshow of photos. Yeah, here they are. And then let's go through them and you tell us what you remember when you see them. This is the PRCI basketball team, the horse racers.
Yeah, this is the start of the good years on Sambeda. I mean, Kaloy was coaching. I mean, everybody was there. The support, Mr. Relly Reyes gave us full support, and we did pretty well. Kailangan talaga ng isang team, I mean, amateur team, mga exhibition game, go out of their way to find teams, so join leagues na pwedeng just to learn experience.
You look at the team.
Maganda experience ko
Barreiro. Chuck Barreiro, Chito Loizaga, Abby King, Noel and Joel Guzman, Totoy Gagan. Mali pa yung spelling, Kagan ang nakalagay.
Yeah.
No, diba? So, malakas yung team na yan.
Yeah. How old was Abe here?
Sorry?
How old was Abe here? 18, 19?
He was 19 probably.
19 I think he was 19.
Yeah.
I think it was 19 na.
1957 si Abe, July 24, 1923, 1957
so
si Abe. So he's
19 nga. 18, 19 siya, 19.
76 to.
Yeah.
13, 18.
Galing. Matikas
Oo, at saka beefy yung lineup
Ang galing yung lineup niya.
Likod niya na UST gym yun.
Pero si Chito was always big talaga, no? Big guy talaga si Chito ever since.
Oh, big guy si Chito. I mean, Joey ang pigeon-chested like his dad.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. Tama. Yung katawan yung body structure ni Joey, same as Kaloy. Galing. What's the next photo? Sige, Jay, you're gonna say something.
No, you were the lead point guard of that team?
Yeah.
Correct. All right.
Ito, action shots,
From Sports World.
Sports World.
That's the cover. You're on the cover of the magazine. Can you recall sinong nakabantay sa'yo?
Can't remember. I guess the guy is Santiago, I think it is.
Number 4.
His name is Santiago.
Yung isa,
right photo.
Fade away.
Medyo.
Yeah.
Nakita mo yung hita, Charlie? Yan ang ebidensya ng football.
Nauna kila Jojo.
Yan ang ebidensya ng football. Ebidensya ng football yan. This is the, one of the, championship na ng Ateneo San Beda to, the first game.
Oh, okay. The one on the right.
77.
Pero, walang 3-point line, di ba? So walang 3-point line. So your game was really mahilig ka mag-drive sa basket saka perimeter jumper, short jumpers ka, I remember eh.
Correct.
So hindi ka, di ba? Useless naman tumira na napakalayo kasi it's worth the same thing, di ba?
Yeah.
It's worth
the only person I see shooting that far was Steve Watson.
Husay talaga si Steve.
Hilig ni Steve dyan on jump shots.
Yeah.
Ang tangkad pa niya, kaya hirap bantayan.
Oh, hirap talaga. And he was really good. Steve was really good.
Yeah.
Personified yung laro mo rito. These two pictures, Coach, no? Kasi pag tingnan mo, parang sumasaksak ka dito eh. No? So you were really very aggressive.
Aggressive.
Number 7.
That's what,
number 7 ka, Chuck. Number 7 ka. May reason ba na number 7 ka?
At first, it was a Sunny. Sunny Joresco.
Okay. So, idol mo si
sorry?
Idol mo si Sunny Joresco.
How's that again? I would say one of those. Ang real idol ko was Danny Florencio.
Okay. There you go. That's another reason kung bakit ganyan yung laro nyo. Okay.
The first time I saw Danny Florencio played was in Tanduay Fire Station. Those early days. I mean, Danny was playing sa UE noon eh. Everybody, once they hear about Danny Florencio,
UST, si Danny.
UST, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's UST. Yeah. Everybody, once everybody hear that Danny Florencio is going to that Tanduay Fire Station, because they know basketball court eh. Puno yun.
Yeah.
Puno. Mga pick-up games. Games noon. Nako. Punong-puno yung bumbero, yung fire station eh.
Kayo noon, Coach, ano ginagawa niyo noon? Na high school kayo noon or what?
High school pa lang ako noon.
Okay.
Bata pa lang ako noon. Okay. So wala, nanonood pa lang ako noon.
Okay.
Galing. Ganda ng action shots na to. Okay, next photo please.
Sorry?
Ito pa yung here more action shots. Letra ng kalaban sa left side. 23 points. Naka 23 big points ka raw sa game na yan.
Then Lasal sa right photo.
Lasal naman yung kalaban sa kanan.
The guy underneath was Isabi King and Chito.
Oh, that's right.
The guy in the white is Roy Connolly.
Roy Connolly, yeah.
Roy Connolly, yeah. Yun sa si number 8 from Lasal is Henry Brodet. He was a top scorer in 1976.
Kapatid ni Dave yan?
Shooting. Kapatid ni Dave. Which is, Henry is here in Hawaii.
Okay.
He lives here in Hawaii. So, time to time we talk. Ganun.
Di naman kayo nagawa one-on-one dyan, ha?
No. Matanda na rin ako. Matanda na rin siya.
Very distinct photo. This is the Loyola Center.
Yeah.
Yung venue, Did you guys ever feel threatened playing there nung height ng Ateneo San Beda rivalry?
Actually, takot ang Ateneo lumabas ng campus noon eh. Pag gando na sa Beda, takot sila lumabas ng campus. Lumalabas sila doon sa far end of tabi ng Merinol na gate. Doon sila lumalabas, hindi sila lumalabas ng gym.
For the benefit of the last week's viewers, si Roy Connolly yung tinutukoy ni Rudy Hines na naalala mo yun, yung parang American sounding surname ng Lasal. Si Roy Connolly.
Hindi maalala ni Rudy Hines last week yung pangalan. Roy Connolly.
Si Roy. He became an eco player also.
Yes,
that's right. Correct. Roy Connolly. Ganda nung picture. I like the Abe King photo there. Kasi very rare yan eh. Kasi 1 year lang naglaro sa San Beda si Abe, di ba? Kaya wala masyadong photos yan eh. Pero look at that. Sa loob ka talaga naglalaro. You're in the paint all the time.
Yeah. Ipapasa nyo ba to? Coach, o isi-shoot nyo?
As far as I remember, I drop it to Abe.
Okay.
Okay.
Mukhang ready nga siya to receive the pass di ba?
Laki ng katawan na Abe noon pa lang eh, no? Okay, what's next on the slideshow? Ito yung mga medalya mo.
Yeah, well, it's munting souvenir ko. The top one was Singapore.
Okay.
Sa Pestasukan, Singapore. The gold and blue and red is the RP Youth.
Okay.
And then the green ribbon is Pestasukan, Malaysia.
Okay.
This one, may cut yung QBF is from Qatar. Mga souvenirs na lang to. The bottom medal.
Yeah, palitan yan.
And the rest is basically San Beda na. Mga athlete of the year or player of the year, something like that.
Mm-hmm. Galing ha, you were able to keep all those souvenirs. Yung iba mga players, alam ko, pag tanggap nila, binabato na lang sa ball boy, parang sa'yo na yan. Di ba? Parang ganun eh.
Actually, my dad is my number one fan. Pag may laro kami, he made some 4 volumes of scrapbooks.
Wow. Galing.
To my career. Kaya nga sabi ko,
very proud,
some pictures. Oo.
And this photo was taken from when you were with Iko at that time in Amica.
PBA na to.
PBA.
Yeah, PBA na to. That's by Cristobal at saka si Abet Gidaben.
Yeah.
So Crispa kalaban. Okay.
Crispa, yeah.
Chuck, ilang kayo sa pamilya? Marami kayo magkakapatid, no?
4 na lalaki, isang babae. Si Willie.
Yung pangilan ka?
Ricky.
Pangilan ka din?
Pang-apat.
Oh, okay.
So Willie, our eldest is Willie. Second is Ricky, who passed away. Vic, and ako, and then Joy. The
So youngest boy ka. Naglalaro ba yung tatlong kuya mo? Growing up, naglalaro ba yung tatlong kuya mo ng basket? Hindi.
Willie was actually a cheerleader for San Beda before.
Okay.
Sumasabit ako sa kanya pag manonood ng games when I was small.
Yeah.
Ricky, wala masyado. Vic is more of a, he plays tennis before. A little basketball. Pero never really played the game seriously.
Okay.
Joy is a singer. With the UP Concert Chorus before.
Okay.
So,
Galing that you were able to preserve all of this as memorabilia, no? Ang ganda niyan. Okay, what's next?
The only thing is mga uniform ko. I gave it away to my players before. Mga San Beda doon. I gave before leaving Manila, before leaving the Philippines, I gave my uniforms sa kanila.
So even the Philippine team.
Yeah, I kept the Philippine team, pero nasa Manila. Yung uniform sa Manila. I kept that.
Okay, all right.
Ito na-cover kayo, no? RP Youth Team, Height, Talent, and Spunk. Di ba?
Yeah. Ilan na rin ang guest natin dyan, ano?
Yeah.
Nakailan na rin tayo.
Si Mama na lang talaga natin makuha.
Si Mama, hindi natin makuha.
Si Mama, deadly si Mama.
Silent. Bakit? Gusto ko
Si Mama, tahimik lang niya, pangiti-ngiti na, pero aalaskahin ka niya. Nako, hindi ka titigilan. Masaya kasama si Mama.
Parang ganyan ang hirit ni Onsi de la Cruz nun eh. About Mama eh. Tahimik lang daw, pero matinik daw.
Matinik daw. Sabi nila, matinik. Sabi ng dalawa, tatlong get. Matulis. Hindi natin makasama si Mama eh.
Masaya kasama si Mama.
Si Romy Mamaril, if you're watching, please, we want you to visit us here on AEOB.
Masaya kasi Mama.
So pati si Joy Carpio actually we'd love to have, but
Yeah.
we haven't been able to invite him to speak to him.
Yeah. So there's Nat Castillo there. Tapos sa
Yeah.
dulo, sino nasa dulo sa right side, coach?
Rudy Lalota.
Lalota,
Tama,
that's
si
right.
Lalota.
Lalota yan.
And then Tony Dasalia, Romy Mama, sino tong si
Benji
katabi ni
Poblete.
Benji Poblete, Fritz Gaston, Ricky Mariano, and kayo.
And Chuck Barreiro.
Yeah.
Of course. Okay.
Yeah, galing. Ayos, ganda ng mga photos.
Si Tepong Valencio, assistant coach namin noon.
Sa left.
Yes,
side.
yes.
Ano sabi ni, ano nga mga advice ni Tembong sa'yo? Kung anong mga dapat mong gawin? Meron ba siya mga, pag lumapit, sikuhin mo, gano'n? May mga ganyan ba siya?
Usually sinasabi niya sa akin, mga sinasabi sa lahat. Pag lumapit sa'yo, banggain mo agad. Pero huwag kang magpapahuli.
Kasi yun, gano'n ang laro niya. Si Tembong, gano'n.
Tinuturuan niya mostly yung mga big guys, mga bigs natin. Tinuturuan niya paano yung itulak or something like that.
Rough and tumble din maglaro yan. That's a good photo. Yung white part, tuwalya ba yan? Ano bang, o part ng jacket? That's part of the jacket.
Parang jacket.
That's part of the jacket. Part of the jacket.
Para siyang life jacket,
Oo nga kaya parang sa taas para kayo naka-chaleco, naka-vest, para kayo naka-vest.
Yeah.
Diba? Alright.
By the way, guys, kaya malaking ngiti ko. Jason Tatum 50 points.
Wow.
Panalo
50
points. Yeah, naka 50 si Tatum, so 2-1.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Very good. Happy ka na naman.
Yeah.
Celtic fans are happy again.
Kaya tense ako kanina eh.
Ayun, okay ka na. Relax ka na dyan. Next photo. Next photo, please. Here's another action shot.
Philippine team.
Philippine team ito.
Number 9.
Saan ito, Coach Chuck? I was studying this photo kahapon. Saan ito? I'm assuming abroad, no?
Sa Kuwait na yan. RPU na yan.
Kasi yung Arabic yung writing
RP team na yan, taga sa Kuwait.
Ito pala si Tony Valenzuela, our very, very loyal follower. Nat Castillo was a last-minute replacement for Romy Mamaril because Romy backed out days before the tournament. Hindi pala nakasama si Romy Mamaril.
Actually, reserved si Nat then, Nat Castillo. He was on reserve lineup. So when Mama left, si Nat ang pinasok.
Well, I think it's just great. It just shows what kind of player you were, Chuck. Because all the photos we've seen so far, action photos, you're really in the shaded area. For a guard to always be in the shaded area, that says a lot about your style of play.
It has its pros and cons
Okay.
Malaki. Pag nasa loob, okay. Pero pag you're in among trees, maliit na tao ka lang doon sa lalim.
Pero mataas pa tumalon mataas yung angat pa dyan.
It's about 50 pounds lighter. 150 pounds lighter yan.
Right. Galing. Okay yan. Okay, next one please. This is Tanduay Ram already, 1981. Rookie year mo ito.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a good.
Si Jolens.
Si Jolens on the right side. Si Jolens yung naka-stripe, yung mga multicolored shirt, always in the Tanduay photos. Si Jolens. I remember him hanggang 86 7.
Si Jess Bilbao tong nakatabi ni Freddie Webb, no?
Yeah, Jesus Bilbao.
Okay, all right. Okay.
And the coach was Freddie, no? So he was your coach when you entered the PBA.
Yeah, he was our coach na.
And this import of yours?
Sorry?
Yeah.
And this import of yours is Haymore or Russell Murray?
No, that's Russell Murray. Murray.
All right. That's Russell Murray.
Okay, all right.
Ang galing niyan si Russell Murray.
Pag practice, usually, kaming dalawa, he's practicing his offense. I was practicing my defense with him.
I see. Okay.
Okay.
So pero galing, he shoots over me most of the time. Pero Shooter kasi.
He was the best.
We had fun playing together.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to. I've been trying to track him down, find out where he is, pero hindi ko pa siya mahanap, no. But I remember him very well. Galing yan. He would go between his legs, tapos jump shot.
Yep.
Between the legs, tapos jump shot. Ganun yung move niyang.
Hindi napapagod yan. He can play 40 minutes.
He was very young eh. Nakuha ng Tanduay yan. Batang-bata pa yan. Halos fresh graduate yan eh. So,
batang-bata pa siya nun.
He was the second recipient of the Best Import Award in the PBA, actually.
After
The Reinforced Conference of 1981, after Andy Fields. Yeah, that's right. Coach, sino si Evangelista rito? I've been trying to figure out,
Number 10. Number 10.
Number 10.
Okay.
Rolly Evangelista.
There you go.
1978 was a teammate of mine sa Sambeda.
Yes, correct.
So, so after one stint sa Sambeda, Kaloy took him to Tanduay.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So after that, I don't know where he went.
Okay.
Coach, what was it like playing with Mike Bilbao?
I'm sorry, Mike.
Yeah, what was it like playing with Mike Bilbao?
What was it like?
Well, Mike is a mentor. Basically, Mike was a mentor to me. Before practice, we talk, how to go about things. And, I learned a lot of tactics with Mike, how to move around without the ball. I mean, how to defend the ball, while bringing the ball, how to defend the opponent. Kaya maraming natutunan ako kay Mike.
Mm-hmm.
He was a wily point guard,
Oo.
Saka magulang din.
He's sharp. He's sharp. Mike was sharp.
I see a lot of point guards in this team, Chuck. Si Bert De La Rosa, you have Mike Bilbao, Alex Marquez, mga guardia yan, no? So how was it for you, to be there with a lot of guards? Did you get to play in your rookie year? Obviously, maybe not as much as you wanted.
It's hard. It's hard to play. Yeah. From katutusin mo, I can count how many times I played. Ilan lang yan. For one conference, siguro 3, the most.
Yeah.
Through the years, siguro at least 50, I guess. Some would play at least 100.
You played 66 games in your PBA career.
66 games, I'll say.
66 games. Yeah.
It's hard.
Average,
I mean,
22 games a year ang nalalaro mo average.
Mahirap.
But you were injured yata in 1983, di ba? You got injured in 1983. You got injured in 1983.
No.
Okay.
I was just basically put in reserve.
There you go. Okay.
Remember Melvin Martin came in?
Yes, correct. Okay.
Akong inalis.
Yeah, the year kasi after this, 82, pumasok rin si Frankie.
Frankie rin.
To join the team. So, ang daming gwardiya talaga na mahuhusay.
Yeah.
I counted about 6.
Yeah.
And you're not counting Jimmy Manasala. Kung may import, Jimmy plays. Nag-guardia si Jimmy. And Gutierrez. David Gutierrez played guard also.
Yeah.
So we're about a total of 8 guards in the team.
And Tanduay has always been a guard. Tanduay has always been a guard-oriented team naman talaga.
Pero anong pakiramdam? You said it was tough, but in your mind, what's going on in your mind as you're sitting on the bench and you see these other players playing ahead of you and all that? Yeah. Are you thinking, mas magaling naman ako dyan, bakit ako hindi napapasok? Ganon ba yung naiisip mo?
Well, there are times, pero it's a job. You have to take it. Take it or leave it. What I do, kung bangko ako na that game, the following day, I go back to my roots. I go to Sambeda. Doon ako nag-shooting practice. Para lumabas lang yung medyo sama ng loob. But you have to keep on doing it.
Right.
Tuloy-tuloy lang yan.
Coach, number 25 si Rolly Pineda, no?
Rolly Pineda, yes.
Ang wala si Abe Monson dito sa picture na to, no?
Abe Monson is 32.
Yeah, 32. The big guy beside Chuck. Oh.
He's here, right beside me.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
That's Abe Monson.
Okay.
I remember him very well.
Yeah, favorite team yan ng aunt ko, my late aunt who passed away 2 weeks ago. Solid Iko Tanduay. Freddie Webb siya. Yan ang pinaka-idol. Freddie Webb and Kaloy Lysaga.
Ako no choice eh. Magagalit daddy ko pag kami mag-cheer sa Tanduay. Kaya mahal ko lahat ng mga Tanduay players na yan. Pero Tanduay was never, nahirapan kayo, Chuck, during that time, no? I mean, Tanduay was always maybe middle of the pack, di ba, as a team. Anong kulang din nyo? Bakit hindi nyo matalo-talo ang Crispa, Toyota, Utex, maybe
Royal.
Honestly, my personal opinion, kulang ng bigs.
Okay.
Kulang ng bigs and maybe one shooter.
Yeah. Joy Cleofas was still part of the 1981 team, but he's not in the photo, no?
81, wala na si Joy.
Wala na ba si Joy noon? Okay.
I came in the 81 wala na si Joy. Wala na si Rene Canet.
Wala na si Rene Canet. Okay. Okay, and I remember 1982, that's the reason why you got a 7-footer or near 7-footer in Jerome Henderson. I guess that's the reason why ginawa yata ni Coach Fredia para meron kayong malaking tao sa ilalim.
Kaso gusto mag-shoot eh.
Yeah.
Wala Kevin
Durant.
Gusto
mag-shoot, gusto mag 3 points parati si Jerome eh.
Patay.
Kaya nagagalit si Coach Freddy noon eh.
Okay. Si Curtis
Don't shoot
Berry,
outside. Sorry?
Si Curtis Berry, kumusta naman?
Okay, unless Curtis Berry, wala na ako noon. I was out already.
Curtis Berry, kasabay ni Henderson yun. Kasabay ni Henderson. Jerome Henderson and Curtis Berry. Yeah, Curtis Berry.
Yeah, correct. Sorry. Yeah, correct. Naalala ko kasi si Kenny Austin.
Kenny Austin also. That's yun yung rookie year mo rin.
The joke there was loloko namin eh. Nakuha yata ni Kaloy ito sa Amerika, nagbo-boxing eh. Ang laki ng boxing talaga. Marunong talaga mag-boxing. Oo. Nagbo-boxing yata ito, hindi basketball eh. Biglang and Rolly Pineda and I was joking. Ina-Alaska namin si Kenny. Yeah. Pag nag-dunk siya, sinasabi namin sa kanya, lucky shot. Sinasabi namin, lucky shot. Nagagalit sa amin dalawa ni Rolly. What do you mean lucky shot? That's a dunk. That's what we're saying. It's a lucky shot.
I remember. Pero totoo daw may boxing background yun si Kenny Austin. Napag-usapan pa yun sa TV.
Kaya nga kami tayo. Pero fundamentals, medyo mahina, to be honest.
Okay. Yeah.
Pero boxing, I could do that.
That's another thing sa imports din ang Tanduay, minsan kulang din yung quality ng imports. Russell Murray was an exception.
Yeah.
Many years later si years later David Pope, Rob Williams, those were exceptions. But a lot of the imports were just so, 'di ba? Walang standout talaga na import ng Tanduay aside from Russell Murray and David Pope.
Gene Moore was basically
getting old.
Gene Moore was basically a tall import.
Yeah.
Pwede sa low post. But that's about it. Wala siyang tira sa labas.
Yeah. That's right. So Tanduay couldn't get over that hump. But nice photo for a team that I cheered for. Diba?
Yeah. And this is a memorable team eh. Alam ko yata nag-4th place yata to sa diba? Reinforced conference, if I'm not mistaken. But semi-finals.
Nag-semi.
Third yata. Semis yata. Yeah, I think it's
semis. Parang gano'n.
Nice. Okay, what's next on the slideshow? Ayun, isa pang action shot in the paint once again. This is with the Eco in the Mika.
Yeah.
That's na-fakean ko si Noli Banati dyan eh.
Okay.
That's Noli Banati.
Yeah. Ganda. Okay.
Diba? In the paint once again, uso pa yung stripe socks nung panahon yun. You won the championship in 1979 against Frigidaire.
This is Frigidaire, correct.
Mm.
Ito, 80s na to eh. This photo is from the 80s.
Ito 80s na to. Pero yung 79, Chuck, kamusta yung ano? Were you the starting point guard of the team that went to the championship?
Bangko ako noon. Bangko ako.
Sino yung mga ano?
Bangko.
So who played ahead of you?
Well, Totoy Gagan was there. Rolly Pineda was there. Alex Marquez, Jimmy Manansala, Alex Tan, Roy Connolly, Father Capasio, James Payne.
Frankie Lim was there? Was Frankie Lim there? Was Frankie Lim there?
No, wala pa. Frankie wala pa.
Jimmy Manansala yata kasi 78 nag-rookie of the year.
Yeah, Jimmy was there.
No. Kung 79 kayo
Kung 79, wala na si Jimmy. Nasa PBA na si Jimmy.
Sa PBA na si Jimmy na 79. Kasi 78 siya rookie of the year eh.
Yeah. So, sino pa ba? Wala pa sila Team Coloso, wala pa dyan, di ba?
Wala pa. The following year sila team at si Noni.
Noni Robles. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah. So at least nag-champion. Well, at least nakatikim ka ng championship then in the Mika. So you were champion in high school and college in the Mika.
Yeah.
Diba?
Correct. Yung 79 was a good year dahil all the leagues, 4 leagues na sinalihan namin, nag-champion kami. So, Don Manolo was happy about that.
Of course.
What were these 4 leagues, Coach? Interclub, Mika, National Seniors, ganun ba?
No, Mika, National Open, the tournaments sa Singapore, and Challenger Champion.
There you go. Okay. Very
Sarap.
nice.
Sarap manalo yung team pero you weren't getting enough playing time in all those tournaments?
No. The second year, in 1980, I've been playing more minutes than the 79.
But your problem then was Upcore was there na, di ba?
80s was Upcore na.
Upcore lakas ng Upcore. Nakalaban niyo sa finals ng Upcore, di ba?
Yeah. Kamuntik na nga nagkagulo ng Upcore nun eh.
Sige nga, pakwento.
It was a dying minutes na lang eh. Dying minutes na lang. And then, Rod Pasco and I got, how would you say it? Stop in the middle of the court. He has the ball. I was just defending. And then, yumuko siya. Unfortunately, sumabit siya rito sa under my armpits. So, akala na referee, sinasakal ko siya. So, nagkatulakan. So, of course, Alex Clarino was there. Awat. Pero nagmumukhang it looks worse than ginagawa niya. So, nagkagalo ng konti.
Awat na may banat yun.
Oo. Pero Rod and I okay lang naman kami, Rod eh. I mean, we competed each other since FEU days niya. Sambeda ako, FEU siya. So, I mean, there was no really personal na away. Laro lang yan.
Yeah.
Okay. Pero si Alex, akala niya nag-aaway.
Si Alex, wala. Kunyari, tinutulak ako, pero nanggugulo lang yun sa gitna. Plus nakikita ng mga ibang teammates ni Alex, syempre sasali yun. Sila Chito, sila Frankie, sasali sa akin. So medyo nagkagulo sa gitna ng court. Pero wala, doon lang, usual words.
Yeah.
Wala.
Magkakaibigan naman kayong lahat.
Magkakaibigan lahat yan eh. Plus, yung manager nila si Attorney Toledo sa Upcore, is a good friend of ours. Kami, bidista kasi yung mga anak niya eh. So, kilala namin si Attorney pretty well.
Yeah.
So, natawa ka. After the game I approached Attorney Toledo and said, Boss, pasensya ka na. Gumanon ako. Sabi ko, wala yan. Kilala ko kayo. So, we had good fun.
Pero how good was that Upcore team? Kasi they dominated all the amateur tournaments from 1980 to 1980. How good were they?
They're well good. They can pretty much the whole team go to the PBA and they can pwede sa PBA yan eh. I mean, national team, walang problema dyan.
Well coached pa, no? Kay Turing.
Oh, well coached pa si Turo.
Yeah. You decided to go to the PBA in 81. What was the reason why you umangat ka na?
Well, actually, that year of 1980, we were having practice lang. Iko pa rin kami. And then suddenly, we were waiting for Coach Freddy and our manager, si Mr. Bilbao. Ang tagal, sabi ko, the practice was at 6 o'clock. Alas 7, wala pa sila. So, dumating si Mr. Bilbao. And then, in-announce nga na the team is disbanding.
Okay.
So, paano tayo ngayon? Maghahanapan na tayo ng team. Biglang sabi, Jay Lucido, Frankie, JB, Chito, Alex Marquez, and me stay behind. So, while the rest of the guys left, 6 kami naiwan. Then sabi niya, we will elevate you guys to the PBA.
Okay.
So, naman kami. Yeah. But at that time, JB and Frankie was committed to Northern Cement.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, Danding. So, they're out muna. And then si Jay Lucido had plans going to the States already.
Okay. So, malis na.
Patlang kami natira, si JB, si Chito, Alex, and me.
Okay.
Naiwan.
And that was the start of the reorganization of the Tanduay professional team, no? Yung unti-unti na yung nagpalit na
correct.
Oo.
So,
Charlie,
imagine,
go on.
I was gonna ask kasi, di ba? So, finally, magkasama kayo. I mean, imagine, from San Beda to Ico, magkasama kayo ni Chito. Then PBA, magkasama na dapat kayo ulit. Pero one game lang, umalis na si Chito. Anong naalala mo doon?
Yeah.
Well, I was surprised, to be honest with you. The funny thing about that day was real weird. Dahil nagano pa kami, parade of teams, di ba? Opening day. So, the first game, Tanduay, I forgot who we were playing with. So, biglang sinabi sa akin ni Ed Rivera, aalisin ka namin sa lineup. Bakit? Sobra player. Sabi ko, hindi naman niya sinabi agad-agad kaysa nagparada pa ako so I have families on the stands not thinking I would play, I would be on the team. So sabi, ano magagawa natin? Sabi utos ng PBA daw na ganitong number of players lang. So right there, masama na loob ko.
Okay.
So lumabas ang Tanduay, warm-ups and everything. And then suddenly, pinalaro na si Chito. First game. Natapos yung laro, I think we lost. Bigyan sabi ni Chito, Chuck, bukas tayo na mag-usap. Gumaling sa akin. Sige. Sabi ko, tawagan kita. Sabi. So, tinawagan ako ni Chito next day. Sabi ko, aalis na ako. Sabi ko, bakit? Niloloko ako dito. Gano'n. Ayaw akong pag-remind ng kontrata. Sabi ko, saan ka pupunta? Sabi ko sa kay Chito, since hindi pa naman ako naglalaro ng PBA, pwede pa akong bumaba ng amateur kung maglalaro tayo.
Yeah.
Dahil wala pa akong stats or anything.
Right.
So, sabi niya, then, tuloy mo yung Tanduay mo, pupunta ako Australia, sabi niya. Okay, sabi ko, basta magkita na, so we saw each other that afternoon na lang. Pinag-usapan namin. Kung walang mabigyan ng kontrata na kay Chito, he'll leave for Australia. Kasi abisuhan mo lang ako kung anong gagawin mo. So we left that situation in the air muna.
Yeah.
So that's how it is.
Yeah. He came back 2 years later na sa Toyota na siya.
Toyota.
Yeah.
At that time, I mean, even though nasa Australia siya, we still have contacts. I call him, he calls me. We're buddies talaga. Brother ko yun.
Yeah. Ito nga. Iba talaga samahan nyo. In fact, they used to talk about you guys together talaga. Pag pinag-usapan yung isa, kailangan kasama yung isa sa kwentuhan na yan. Naalala ko yan.
Up to now, we especially the computer era tayo.
Yeah.
Madali
na.
each other on phone. Madali na.
Right.
Saka,
How many photos do we have?
Inaanak ko yung pamangkin niya.
Yeah.
Okay. Next photo, please.
Yeah.
Well, that's my dad and my wife.
Okay.
Bumisita ako ng Manila kasi every Christmas I try to go home, spend Christmas the holidays sa Manila.
Right.
When my dad was still alive, he passed away in 2004 yata.
Okay.
I can't remember.
What year was this, Coach?
Siguro mga 2002 or 2000.
Grabe, barrel chest to barrel chest, no?
Oo.
I was gain weight na nga ako eh.
Lapad
mo sa Amerika.
So, pero it's great lang. Just I'll have to comment lang. Si Chuck worked with my dad, and then his wife worked with my mom naman.
Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
And my parents have stayed with him there. Nagsama na sila dyan sa Honolulu. So when my parents used to travel many years ago.
Yeah. They have
how did your
kwarto mami daddy niya.
Yun na nga eh. Kinakwento nga nila, may kwarto nga sila daw dyan sa inyo. Pero what made your PBA career end in 1980 after 1983?
One is basically nobody picked me up because I wasn't surprised dahil I wasn't playing. I had some good games. I mean, especially with playing with the imports.
Yeah.
You know, I had good games with playing against with the imports. But I guess it wasn't enough. Wala akong gilas, wala akong swerte. You know, I even won one game against UTEX. They voted me as a player of that game.
Would you consider that as your best game?
Yeah.
Would you consider that as your best professional game? Yung nag-best player of the game kayo?
Well, I mean, it doesn't have to be a best player of the game. Just like when I played import of Toyota, played Leroy Jackson of UTEX, Al Green, Glenn Hagan, Donnie Ray Coons, Ricardo Brown. I had fun with. I mean, it doesn't have to have a title best player of the game. I just had fun playing with them, or against them rather. You know.
So no feelers from the other teams. There were no feelers anyway, and you didn't try to reach out to get. Di ka na rin nag-try to reach out.
I mean, I tried when Manila Beer was coming in. The coach was Bonnie Carbonell.
Right.
Manila Beerhausen rather. And then I asked Bonnie if I can. I didn't ask Bonnie to put me in, but I asked if I can try out. But Andy Howe was the manager, and they said, hindi, pipiliin na lang namin yung kalahati ng Tanduay at saka kalahati ng Toyota. Toyota was disbanding also.
Yeah. And Tanduay also went on leave, no? That season, 84.
Yeah, wala na. But again, you know, I had fun playing with against these imports. I mean, even when we played Toyota, the first game, I forgot the name, Calvin Porter or something.
Kevin Porter.
Kevin Porter. First half, bangko nga kami ni Alex. You know, nakaupo kami sa bench. Tinatambakan na kami ng 20 points, 23 points. So, Porter was basically a small import because 6'1", 6'2" lang eh. So sabi ko, nagpipili na, Coach, akin si import. Sabi ko, I'll take him. Kasi, kunin mo, gano'n. So pinasok kami, yung mga tigahabol ng laro. Tigahabol. So, my record, sa naalala ko, he was making 23 points na, first half pa lang. So sabi ko, mababa ko lang ito ng bago mag-30. Pakiramdam ko, I will feel good. So, laro, bangga dito, bangga doon. So, naiinis na si Porter. Naiinis na ng konti. Sabi ko, so, I was not trash talking or anything, but I was talking civil. Civil talk lang. English, gano'n. Nangyari, umiba laro niya. Siguro sa kakabangga ko. Umiba laro niya. So, he ended up about 32 points lang against 23 sa first half. Sabi ko, Chip, okay to, achievement na to. Nanalo kami sa laro na yon. We came back and win and won. So sabi ko, okay to. Sabi ko, this might be at the exposure I need to start up my career. So labas ng dagat, ganon. At that time was Jack Rodriguez was the manager of Toyota. So palabas kami ng dugout pareho. Sumigaw sa akin, Chak. Sabi ko, sir, kamusta na? Ang bihira ka naman. Bakit mo naman pinanalo mo team mo? Sabi ko, bakit mo, coach? Sir, ikaw dahil sa'yo, nanalo kayo. Thank you for the compliments, pero sabi ko, it's a team effort na lang, sabi ko. Ikaw nagpanalo niyan. Sabi ko, siyempre, palakpak naman ang tenga ko. Sabi ko, bihira ng tao magsabi sa akin ng gano'n, di ba? Tawa lang ako. Sabi ko, baka ito na. The following game, ito na. Tinawag ulit ako ni Coach Freddy. Patayin mo ulit yung import. Ang bihira naman, Coach. 5'11 lang ako, kalaban ko 6'5. Mas lumasi.
Ang galing pa.
Di ba? Magaling pa. Sabi ko, Coach, kurado ka. Basta bantayan mo. So I was playing him, gano'n. Sabi ko, hindi pwede. I-low post lang ako to, talo na ako. Kaya na-foul trouble agad kami ni Father Capasio, ni Eli. Alabas agad kami. That was another setback. The following games, wala na. Upo na naman ako. And then here comes Leroy Jackson from Butex. That's a game na bangga dito, bangga doon. Okay naman. I mean, nanalo kami noon. That's what I was voted player of the game. But then again, after the following game, upo na naman ako. Wala na.
Kasi I think yung format noon, Coach Chuck, no, may parang handicap sa ibang teams.
Yeah, correct.
Iba yung height limit ng teams, diba? So
one
may
tall,
ibang
one
teams
small.
May ibang teams 6'1 lang yung import.
One tall, one small. Kung mababa rating mo, you can have two bigs.
Two bigs, that's right.
Correct.
Kaya malas mo na lang kung parehong big, wala kang pwedeng bantayan doon.
Do you remember what your career high was sa PBA?
Anong career high nyo?
11 points lang. When out of town pa yon. Out of town sa Cagayan de Oro, I think it was.
So hindi televised?
Hindi televised.
So
bawal makita sa TV.
Ganda na ng laro mo, hindi pa napakita sa TV, di ba?
Hindi pa napakita.
Sayang naman yun. So in 83 happened. So after 83, so wala na nga, no more offers. As you said, you tried in 84. As we showed this photo with your fellow Bedans, Abby King and JB Yango. Pero, so what did you do? You just decided na, so wala na to. What did you do right after you ended your career? You were only 27 at the time.
Yeah, prime time pa yun. Prime age. Well, anyway, when Coach Bonnie Carbonell was coaching Beerhausen, I said, can I try out? He said, pili lang daw. So sabi niya, let's see what I can do, sabi niya. And then, what he did for me was basically be a liaison officer ng Beerhausen, team liaison. So that's sabi ko, since walang kumukuha sa akin, sige na rin, I will be having the same privileges as a player, pero ang diferensya lang, maliit ang sweldo. Which, okay lang, I'll take it. So, the practice dito, I was there, practicing with the guys, katapos mga things to do after as a licensed officer. And then, 2 years ako sa Beerhausen. After that, Andy Howe let me go. So okay, and then ESQ called up.
Right.
I think saying we need to talk to you. Sabi nga, dahil yung owner ng ESQ Marketing was a Bedan, kaklase ng brother ko. So sabi ko, sasagutin ko ba itong tatawag nila? Dahil at that time, PABL was letting the ex-PBA players come down and play. Yung mga hindi nakukuha sa ibang team, they can come down and play amateur ulit. So my thinking at that time, baka pinapalaro ulit ako dito. Pero the point was, Amang Ladores was there, Ritualo, saka there's another one I can't remember.
Yeah.
Sabi ko, I'll listen to you guys. I'll call up and have a meeting and talk. So, yung pala, gusto nila ako mag-coach. Coach the team of ESQ. Sabi ko, sige, pero there's some issues that I like to clear out. Aalisin ko yung mga oldies. Let's start from scratch. So, okay. So, we started, agreed sila. So, I took out Ladores. I kept Ritualo. Dahil kailangan ko ng big man eh. So, I kept Ritualo. So, then suddenly, Arellano University is disbanding. Disbanding their basketball team. Kinausap ko yung core of the team. Ricky Cui, Jojo Villapando, Tim Kangkayko, Jojo Villapando, and Jojo Guzman. That's five guys. I know them well, they know me well. So at least I have a core. And then pasulpot-sulpot, Mike Advani, sino pa ba yan? May isa pa eh, Billy Lim, Ed Cortino, and then I don't know if you remember Freddie Halasco.
Yeah.
Yung husband niya.
Freddie Halasco. Daughter ni Fidel. So he was in the team. Yeah. And what's it called? Epoy Halmasco.
Halasco and Halmasco.
Oh, yun nga. Ano rin ako. So we were playing na already. We started training and everything. And hulog ng langit, dumating sa akin, wala daw lalaruan si Sani Cabato at si Adonis Tierra.
Okay. Big and small.
So sabi ko, saan ko gagawin ko? Magbabawas na naman tayo. So, sabi ko, I was gelling the team na eh. Maganda na sana eh. Pero mas malakas to. Mas malakas ang team nito lalabas. So I have to take out some people, some players out. So Freddy has to go. And then the team started to build. Then naging from the bottom, we were top contenders. Ang hirap pala nung pag gumawa ka ng team ng kalakas-lakas. Ang hirap. You have to figure out what to do dahil biro mo, big man mo ka nun. Tim Gakayko, Jigjig Pelaez, Sani Cabato, Ed Cusmino. There's 4 guys which is over 6'4", 6'5". Lalaki. You have a very good point guard which is Adonis Tierra, Mike Advani. You know, kailangan i-gel mo yan eh. I-gel mo lahat yan. So it's a hard thing to do, but in the end we made it. So ganun talaga.
A lot of people don't know that Coach Chuck was a champion coach.
Yeah.
People forget
Yeah.
na naging coach kayo for number 1, and then number 2 that you actually won a championship with ESQ. And then you almost ended up, you did coach your alma mater, right?
Yes.
San Beda.
Yes. After nung ESQ, I had a lull. So I worked for my dad who was in advertising. So sandali, then San Beda called. And then, sabi ko, sige. Sabi ko, do I have a free hand of choosing the player? Sabi ko, hindi, ikaw bahala. Sabi sa akin. So that's what I did. I gathered all the almost all the bedans, yung mga magaling sa mga paya, yung mga small leagues, and existing seniors. So we gelled, everything's fun. Parang mga younger brothers ko ang tingin ko sa kanya eh. Pero pagdating sa court, ako nagmamando, hindi kayo.
Right.
Because wala tayong ginawa nung past NCAA, butata tayo. So, back to scratch tayo. Fundamentals lahat tayo agad. So that's what I did. I taught them all the fundamentals na kailangan gawin. And then, so again, dumating late for Ginebra. Maki De Hoya.
Yeah, right.
That's about 6'4" guy.
6'4",
Big, young, good build. Sabi ko, ito tutulak sa Sambeda. Ito tutulak. So, nakakasamaan na. Ang ganda na team. Ang ganda, nag-gel, everything. One time, they came up to me and said, Coach, bakit? Pagod na kami. Pagod na kayo, kabata-bata nyo, pagod na kayo. Araw-araw tayo. Nanalo na ba kayo ng championship? Hindi. Nakalaro na ba kayo sa labas na represent nyo sa Beda? Hindi. So ano yung nasabi nyo pagod kayo? Kaya ako nag-RP team na ako, ensayo ako sa umaga sa Sambeda, practice ako sa RP team sa gabi. Wala sa kalingkingan yung ginagawa natin. So, ngayon, sabi ko, sige, pahinga kayo ng 2 days. Handaan nyo sarili nyo. Tutuloy natin itong ensayo to. So, that's what I did. Gel. Laro sa labas. Gel. So, to a point na they're all ready to go for the NCAA. And unfortunately, a job fell on my lap. A job which I cannot say no. That is why I'm here in Hawaii right now.
So di na tuloy yung pag-coach mo.
Natuloy. We entered national seniors, pero yung NCAA, which yung target talaga namin, di na natuloy. My assistant din Castaneda took over.
Okay.
I weighed things na from my experience and in life. You have to value things. You have to weigh things. Buhay o basketball. I mean, life after basketball, yung pinili ko.
And that was 1988, no? Yeah. Tagal na.
That was 1988.
Yeah.
Tagal mo na rin dyan, ano?
Yeah.
33 years.
33 years. Going 33.
Yeah.
Coach Chuck,
More
very
than
quickly lang, yung photo na ito, where was it? I'm assuming sa
This is
Sambeda.
red and white ball. Red and white ball, we were honored as mga Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
We're inducted sa Basketball Hall of Fame.
Anong year yun?
JB.
Anong year ito?
Oh, shucks. Anong year ba yun? I'm not sure, mga 2004? Yeah, mga 2005 yata, 2006. So JB, Abe, and I were inducted sa Hall of Fame sa Beda.
Honestly, akala ko mga early 90s o late 80s kasi mukhang si JB at saka si Abby dito pwede pa maglaro eh.
Pwede maglaro, no?
Diba?
Naka-Amerikana lang si Abe, pero malaki na dyan.
You should see, have you seen him lately with his white hair na flowing?
The last time we talked about it, we talked over sa text, nagte-text kami, siguro mga over 2 years na. He's been hiking sa mountains.
Yeah, nakikita ko nga sa Facebook.
Yung mga photos niya, I only saw the photos with his white hair now na mahaba. Enjoying his grandchildren.
Yeah, parang na siyang Cherokee talaga eh. Mukha na siyang Cherokee talaga eh.
This is the last photo.
Yeah, there's one more.
There it is. There's the last photo.
Yeah, this is the last photo. Fittingly.
This is my brother.
Same event. Same event to.
The same event. Chita was inducted 2 years before. Before me.
Yeah, sabi mo nga parang kapatid mo talaga to, and Rightfully so. No? That's a nice photo of you two guys. I don't want to comment lang, no? You were taken in as a coach at the age of 27. Tapos even in San Beda, you were about 30, 31 years old. That's a testament of how people to how people saw you, no, as a smart point guard, a smart player. Kasi imagine ganun ka bata, i-entrust mo yung team. 'Di ba? Wala namang previous coaching experience. Galing ka lang sa PBA, hindi ka naman nakalaro that much as you said. Ay, anong sinabi sa inyo? Why di mo ba tinanong? Didn't you ask? Bakit ako? Di ka ba nagtanong ng gano'n? Or you had confidence in yourself?
I guess they made their research regarding most point guards make better coaches.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Yeah, Doc Rivers.
Yeah.
Coach ng Philadelphia. I mean, sino ba? Monty Williams. Well, nagpa-guard din yan. So I guess they made the research, hiring me as a point man ng team.
Mm-hmm. At buti na embrace mo rin yung pagiging coach. I mean, di ba? Kasi siyempre, it's a good thing you were able to embrace yung pagiging coach. Kasi siyempre, gusto mo pa maglaro at that time. 27 years old, gusto mo pa mag-basket, maglaro. Di ba?
You know what? I tried coming back after after yung ESQ ko. I tried conditioning myself. Kasi I mean, there's a couple of articles I read na, hindi na pwede yan si Chuck dahil mataba, mabagal, ganyan. Sabi ko, I'll prove you wrong. Sabi ko sa sarili ko, I'll prove you wrong.
Yeah.
I came back, workout ako sa umaga, basketball ako sa gabi, sa afternoon for 2 years. And then while during the sa gym sa Nautilus sa Ultra, I came down. I was supposed to play shoot some hoops. Mag-shooting sana ako. Tandoy was playing against a Taiwanese team.
Okay.
Wala si Turo, but Orly Castillo was there. And Pipito del Gallegos was there. Yung team owner na noon. He was running Tanduay. Yeah, he was running Tanduay. I came down the rafters, sat down, nakita niya ako. Said, Chuck, boss, ginagawa mo rito. Shooting sana ako eh. Sabi ko, kumuha ka ng pulang t-shirt, humiram ka ng pula, papasok, maglaro ka rito. So I played. Sabi ko, Mon Fernandez was there, Eli Capacio, that was the time that they won championship. So sabi ko, so I told Pipit Orly, sabi, paano sistema nito? Wala, pass and cut lang, pass and cut. So okay. So I did. Boom, boom, boom. Nakita yata ni Pipito how I played in defense. Dahil ito mga incheck, mga barumbado rin to eh. So, cut sila. Boom, tama sa akin. Cut na naman. Boom, tama sa akin. So, the Pipito was saying, pwede to, pwede pa to. Sabi sa akin, ilan taon ka? Sabi niya, sige. Ensayo ka bukas dito. Sabi ko, coach, boss, ensayo ka. Tryout ka dito. So, pina-tryout ako ni Pipito. Sabi ni Orly, sige, ako bahala sa iyo, si Orly. Ensayado. At that time, I was in good shape. In good shape na ako. Nagulat pa nga nila Orly, tumitira ako ng 3 points. Kailan ka natuto ng 3 points? Sabi sa akin. Dati pa, hindi lang niyo alam. So after that, Turo came. Kag-usap kami Turo. And then sabi ko, sige, they signed, unfortunately, they have me sign a contract already. Sige, okay. Gawang magtumata muna, just in case. And then as the ensayo went on, weeks and days, I broke my foot.
Wow.
I broke my foot. Sabi ko. Sign na ng Diyos to. Tigilan mo na yung katarantaduhan ko. Not
meant talaga.
Sabi ko sa Ala na, sabi ko, yun ang gusto niyang, yun ang gusto ko niyo eh. So I decided to quit.
Parang kwento ni Etok Lobo. Ganun din. Tanduay din. Sasali na rin siya.
Din, yeah. That's right.
86. He was supposed to join the 86 lineup and then he got injured.
No, sir. Hindi ko alam yun.
Sayang. Oo.
Sayang nga eh. Sabi ko, I had my break. Sabi ko, ito na yun. Ito na yung break ko.
Yung break mo pala, broken foot.
Broken foot.
Nag-break nga talaga, sayang. But that's a great story. Muntik na pala.
Yeah.
Muntik na pala. Well, pero okay na rin. Alam mo, kasi kung nag-join ka sa Tanduay noon, after 1 year, wala na rin sila.
Wala na rin.
Kasi nag-disband na rin yung team. But it really just wasn't meant for you. Pero that's a great story.
Kailan sa akin.
Yeah.
Inano ko na lang, I accepted na this is my destiny. Tigil mo na yung laro.
So, tsaka you did really well. You're doing really well dyan sa Honolulu. So, okay na rin. It turned out great for you. Diba?
All the best, yeah.
Yeah. So, diba? Ang ganda na rin ng story. So, yan ang kwento ni Chuck Barreiro. No? We started from getting cut in the midgets. Kinat ni Ate Badalato. Then all the way, almost came back with Tanduay in 86, 87, but hindi rin natuloy yun. But ang ganda ng career in the middle, championships along the way. So you can't ask for much more than that sa career mo. No? So Chuck, thanks for sharing your stories for the past 2 hours with us.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go straight into what we call the X's or O's. Meron kaming X's or O's dito. I'm gonna give you some choices. You just tell me your choices without having to explain. Okay? Yeah, just a few. Let's go through, okay? Tito Eduque or Freddie Webb?
Freddie Webb. He was my coach. Tito Eduque, okay rin, pero Freddie was my coach.
Okay. Ray Lazaro or JB Yango?
JB,
siyempre kasi sa better days pa yun. Ito, Al Green or Glenn Hagan?
Playing against or
kahit na ano.
How you appreciate the choice?
Mahirap guardian si Glenn Hagan.
Okay. So Glenn Hagan ang choice mo. Okay, Glenn Hagan ang choice. Okay. Ito, Alex Marquez or Bert De La Rosa?
Alex. They're good friends, but Alex was sa batch ko eh.
Batchmate. Mike Bilbao or Frankie Lim?
Mahirap yan.
Pareho. Sige, pwede naman ang tie. Sige. Okay. Vic Sanchez or Abet Gutierrez?
Magkumpadre yung dalawa eh. Di pareho na rin. They're good guys. I had fun playing with them. Pareho rin yun.
Sige. Ito, Jerome Henderson or Curtis Berry?
Medyo.
I had fun with Jerome.
Yeah. Mukhang
kahit natwitira sa labas.
Nakilala ko rin siya. Kahit natwitira sa labas. Ito, si Francois.
Komedyante yun eh. Sorry?
Oh, that's right. Nakilala ko rin siya. The next choice is Francois Weiss or Russell Murray?
Francois.
Okay.
Francois.
Gene Moore or Kenny Austin? Nabanggit mo silang dalawa.
Gene Moore ako.
Yeah.
Okay. Ayaw mo sa boksingero, ha?
Yeah.
Okay. Benji Poblete or Nat Castillo?
I'll go with Benji.
Okay.
Steve Watson or Jimmy Manansala?
They're both good shooters, pero I'll go with Stevie,
okay. Ito, Joy Carpio or Anthony Dasalia?
Joy Carpio, Anthony Dasalia. Joy, I would go with Joy.
Joy Carpio, okay. Bonnie Carbonell or Nes Mayoralgo?
Bonnie.
Hands
down, Bonnie.
Animo San Beda. Ateneo yung isa eh. Siyempre, sa Benitista ka, di ba? How about this? Iko or Tanduay?
Iko.
Iko. Okay. What's your take? Okay. Oh, yun yung part of the list na questions. Yung isang last question natin, baka narinig mo na to sa ibang show namin dati. Nora or Vilma?
Diba? Nora or Vilma?
Diyan pa siya nahihirapan.
Lorna T, pwede kasama si Lorna T.
Wala. Iba naman yun. Kung Lorna T, baka Ami Off-Tray itatapan o Rio Loxin. Pero hindi, wag dito tayo sa Nora Vilma.
Si Ate V ako. Ate V.
Ate V na naman. Okay, that's 10 for Vilma, 4 for Nora. Already sa aming tally. Okay, that's X's or O's. Sid Ventura, your turn.
Yeah.
Ay, Coach Chuck, sino yung 5 favorite teammates mo of all time?
Of all times? Well, you have Chito Loizaga, JB Yango, Frankie Lim, Abby King.
Okay. Wow.
Abby pa rin, no?
And one of my teammates in the Cubs, si Benji Gadi.
Benji Gadi. Okay, Abby King talaga, favorite ng lahat ng naging teammate niya, no? Grabe. Must have been a really great teammate.
Komedyante.
Magaling. Ba't magaling din maglaro? Komedyante na magaling.
Magaling din. I mean, pagka-komedyante nga, he gels the group. Maganda yun.
Yeah. Good point.
Right. Jay Mercado, ikaw naman.
Yeah. Ito normally question ni Noel to, Coach, no? So let me ask you, in your 10 to 15 year experience in the Philippine basketball setting, how do you like to be remembered as for your legacy?
Legacy? Basically, I mean, all these playing years I had, I always make it 100% na 100% ang trabaho. Work hard, you'll see the results. He's 100% man. Ganun.
Yeah, Mr. 100%.
Failure is not a question.
Yeah.
Failure is not a question.
Completely agree.
Galing. May huling ipapaano ako sa iyo, Chuck, kasi medyo matagal naman yung career mo, you had a lot of success. Kung meron kang gustong pasalamatan or batiin, you can do that now.
Okay. Well, una, I like to thank my family because andyan sila every time na may problema ako, gano'n. And when they had my back all the time. To my wife, thank you for supporting basketball career ko up to now. And then to basically all my relatives and friends, which I dearly miss since it's been 33 years na bihira tayo magkita. And my past teammates, I thank them for the enjoyment of basketball. And basically to the fans. The basketball fans hated me or loved me. Maraming salamat.
I'm sure yung Bedan community, of course, very special sa'yo yan, ano? Okay. Well, ayan. Yan ang kwento ni Chuck Barreiro. Na narinig niyo rito, where else but on an eternity of basketball? Because that's what we do. We bring the guys from back then and we learn about their stories. So thanks for joining us for this episode. Sa ngalan ni Jay Mercado, once again, in lieu of Noel Zarate, siyempre si Sid Ventura, andyan, happy sa araw na ito, naka-isa yung Boston Celtics niya. Yeah. Ako naman po si Charlie Cuna. Maraming salamat. Thank you so much to Chuck Barreiro. Chuck, thanks for finally coming on the show. Diba?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Diba?
Thank you for the invites and mag-ingat kayo. Mag-ingat. Be safe.
Kayo din.
Thanks. And thank you also, Chuck. I know you watch our show every now and then. Nakikita namin when it's another episode, andun lagi Chuck Barreiro is watching. Thanks for that. And then you also comment on our page. So we appreciate that always from you and the other past guests. And hopefully future guests like Romy Mamaril and Joy Carpio and all those guys. We hope we can have them here, Bert De La Rosa and the rest of them. So that does it for episode 82 of AEOB. It's in the books. Once again, we'd like to thank Aris Garcia of PBA Archives for helping us out with some of the photos. Of course, Aaron, there in the back with the photos and all of that for the slideshow. Thanks for that, Aaron, Globally Ballin Network. This show is powered by San Miguel Corporation. Thank you to SMC. Charlie Cuna po, nagpapaalam na. See you next week. We'll announce who our next guest is on the page. Follow our FB page. We'll see you then. Bye, Chuck. Ingat.
Hey, thank you very much. Bye.
All right.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, guys. Maraming salamat.
Thanks.